What's up, guys? Giant Tony here, doing a recap video for week number 2 of season 6 here at TD Dynasty. Won against the New Orleans Saints. Do come away with the win, 20-3 on the road, to stay undefeated at 2-0 to start this year. Pretty happy about that. I know he's a pretty good team. I stopped a pretty darn good offense to only 3 points. My defense continues to play lights out, so very happy about that. Prescott vastly improved from last week. He completed almost 80% of his passes, 203 yards. I did throw 2 picks, and they were honestly just good plays by his secondary. I think I took 2 chances deep, and they made 2 great plays on it. So, you know, aside from those 2 picks, he did an overall great job. He also had 1 rush for a touchdown. So, you know, great job by him today. Honestly, I called him out first video when you know, he played like shit last week. He played like shit in the playoffs when I could have advanced to the Super Bowl. So if I can get him going like this, I think I'll be more successful. Barkley, though, did pretty good with his chances. 20 carries for 108 yards. He did have a few opportunities for big yardage on big runs, maybe a couple TD runs, honestly, but felt like my offensive line missed a couple blocks. They let one guy kind of shed or get past them, and that was the one that made the tackle, or I had to try to break a tackle, which slowed him down. Allowed another guy to tackle him. But, you know, as long as I'm pounding the run, moving the chains, I thought I did better with that today. I got a lot of first downs. 100 yards is pretty good still. You know, I'm accustomed to him pushing almost 200 with a couple touchdowns. So eventually he'll have that game. Just wasn't today. Kamara didn't take advantage of his chances, 3 of 7. I didn't really get him involved in the pass game either, I think. Yeah, 2 of 18. Not horrible. Slayton did pretty good, 7 of 78. No big plays on the passing, except for one from Valdez-Scantling. It was a first drive where I hit him deep over the middle for a touchdown. But he did pretty good on coverage, where he didn't really let my guys run deep routes. Like I said, it took 2 chances in the game, and it got burned twice on picks. So it was pretty much just a check down game. Barkley with 4 catches, Ingram with 4 catches, and, you know, Slayton with 7 pretty much, you know, underneath 10-yard catches. So that's what I had to do, is what I had to do to keep the ball moving, and, you know, it worked for me today. Defense played lights out again. Didn't put up like crazy numbers like last week. You know, it wasn't like 4 or 5 sacks like I was doing. But, you know, Weston and Gary did have 1 each, but they were also behind the line a lot. They made a lot of good plays behind the run. As you can see, 5 total tackles for Gary. Weston 5 total tackles as well, and 2 of them for losses. So those guys still were around the ball. They were still getting in the face of his quarterback, causing some bad rush throws and bad reads and everything like that. So, you know, these guys still played very, very good despite low sack numbers that I'm used to. And, you know, my linebacker Rudolph did successfully get a sack on a blitz call. So great job by him. 8 total tackles today as well. Yeah, I think I only had 1 pick. The defense still played well in the passing game as well, with a lot of good coverage. Just didn't get the pick numbers too, you know. But it doesn't matter. We hold this very good Saints offensive team to only 3 points. That's a huge win in my book. And here's the other 2 picks on me. DeAndre Baker made a great play. Honestly, it was maybe because his quarterback doesn't have a high throw power, but the guy was like kind of wide open on the sideline. Baker just sprints over from the middle and in his own coverage to pick the ball off. And that was a big play. As you can see, a lot of passes defended here. Baker, Jackson, Lee. Plus a lot of just forced drop balls from good coverage. Rosas did make both of his field goals today. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Just a great overall contemporary game for me. That's pretty much all I wanted to do. You know, with his good offense, I wanted to maintain possession of the ball pretty much a lot. That's why I ran the ball a lot of underneath throws. And, you know, my defense definitely stepped up again, and my offense did great. Prescott with 2 touchdowns, which I'll show you here. First quarter was his first drive. Moved the ball very well, and then I took a chance. There was a lot of runs on this first drive, and I kind of saw him creeping with his safety up here. As you can see, probably trying to go for the run stop again. So I had Scantling going right down the middle on a throw here. He tried to backpedal back toward him, but Prescott makes a nice throw over him. Just got it over him to get that touchdown right there. So great job there, and I'll show you his touchdown run. I'm on the 8-yard line. I think it was like 2nd or 3rd down. I couldn't really see anything I wanted, and kind of saw the left side pretty much open to at least get a lot of yardage. I didn't think I was going to get a touchdown here, but especially after I got caught up on the left tackle here. But he changes to his user right now, and I was able just to... I think that's what happened, is his user thought I was going left, and his guy stayed on the coverage on that guy right there, so it allowed me to run right here and dive for that touchdown. I didn't think I got it at first, but he just got the ball over before his knee went down. So, good game. Very happy I'm 2-0 again to start this year against 2 very good opponents, so we'll see what this season takes me. Hopefully I do another great run as like last year.